to witness, church, I want to suggest to you that God has a way of helping you pass the test. But you've got to be like Abraham and step back and let God do it. Have I got a witness, church? Let me suggest to you how this ought to be done. We know that I have been blessed with a beautiful wife and 3 children. Yes, for a while there, the house was full of women. Yes, Minister Scott, Trinity, and Morgan. I prayed to the Lord, just like Abraham. I said, God, you got to give me a son. And the Lord honored my prayers. Now it's 2 boys in the house and 3 girls on the other side. Well, I realized that nobody can teach a boy how to be a man quite like a man can. So I began to realize that I had to help my son understand how to be potty trained. Anybody remember those days? Oh my God. I had to take him to the side. I had to explain to brother that little girls do it one way, but little boys do it another way. Yes, they might sit down. Your sisters, they sit down. But little boys, we stand up. Yes, and I teach him that even when you go to the restroom, you not only should you use the restroom, but you got to learn how to wash your hands and make sure that you flush the toilet. Am I right about it, church? So I'm trying to teach this boy how to be a man. Yes, you do what you got to do. You flush the toilet and then you wash your hands. Until just the other day, we were in the airport and we were in one of those fancy bathrooms where you don't flush the toilet. It flushes all by itself. Yeah, here we are in the stall. 2 of the boys in the stall. And I'm trying to help him figure out how to work this thing out. I said, now son, don't forget what the routine is. You do what you gotta do. You flush the toilet, then you wash your hands. Well, we got in the bathroom. He did what he had to do, but there was no handle to flush the toilet. I said, now here is a teaching moment. Son, you need to learn that when you get in situations like this, you don't have to flush the toilet. If you just step back and move to the side, it'll go down all by itself. And what I'm trying to say to you is when you're in a test, you don't need to put your hands on it. Just step back and move to the side, and God will work it out all by itself. Am I right about it, church? You ought to give somebody a high five. Tell them step back and move to the side and let the Lord work it out all by itself. We serve a God that'll work it out. We serve a God that'll make it all right. We serve a God that'll make it where you need it to be. Have I got a witness, church? Anybody here know what I'm talking about? You're in a test right now, but if you step back and move to the side, God will. I said God will. God will give you a ram in the bush. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that trouble don't last always. We've been made endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. God will give you a ram in the bush. And somebody said that the ram was Jesus. Oh my God, I'm gonna preach myself happy. Anybody here know it should have been you? It should have been me. stretched out on the cross, laid out on the altar, but there was a substitute, and his name is Jesus, the Son of God, Mary's baby, the great I am, the man in the middle. His name is Jesus, and he's all I need. Anybody here know who he is? Have you tried him for yourself and found out he's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star, he's the rose of Sharon, the great I am. He walks with me, he talks with me, he tells me that I am his own, and the joy that we share as we tarry there, none other have I known. Anybody here know it's only a test? Tell 3 people it's only a test. If you hold on, you'll come out the test. If you hold on, he'll bring you out. If you hold on, he'll work it out. If you hold on, he'll pick you up, turn you around, place your feet on solid ground. When you pass the test, he'll give you a testimony. Shout yeah, shout yeah. Tell your neighbor, I got a testimony. I got a testimony. I passed the test. He brought me out. He healed my body. He paid my bills. He made a way. He made a way. He made a way. Oh yes he did. Shout yeah. Give God a hand clap of praise. Ask your neighbor, why you crying? What you so sad about? You better get over it. Baby, it's just a test. It's only a test. And tests don't last forever. Trouble don't last always. It's just temporary. But after you pass your test, he's going to graduate you to another level. I come to tell you, Galilee, you done passed one test. Now it's time to move to another level. Am I right about it, church? We've been through the fire. You've been through the flood. But look at you now, Galilee Baptist Church. Ain't God all right? Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Shout yeah. Shout yeah. Shout yeah. Come on and clap those hands and bless the Lord with me.